Hello YouTube, ComputerGrid22 here with another deck profile for you. This is my, what is it? Tengu Junkdopple deck thing. Played this last Saturday, came second, went 4-1. So it works really well. Probably my favourite deck to date. I like it even more than my Value Turbo build, which is surprising. But yeah, let's get down to it. As you saw, first up is Caius Sorcerer. I'll get the beaters out. So you've got Caius Sorcerer, Caius the Shadow Monarch, and Gorz. So these are the main beat sticks in the deck. These are your big over 2000 attack beaters, like 24 or 23, 24, 27. Gorz is only in here for the moment. Don't really use him that much. He's only in there until I can find either a Skill or a Granule. And then Mechlord guys, and then I'll take him out. But yeah, they're all in there. I've got darks, enough lights, even amount of each to summon him. But he mainly gets sided out because I side out him and 2 Doppelwarriors, so I don't see the point in him being in there if I've taken out some of the Dark Engine or what fuels. So next up, you got Synchron, double. He's in there to get stuff back from the graveyard. Synchro with, helps get Doppelwarrior out, and then you can do loads of crazy stuff with him. 2 Effect Veiler. Next up, discard him, negate the effect of one of your opponent's monsters. Had a game a couple of weeks back with Notoria. Every time he summoned Bamboo Shoot, I had him in the hand, and he kind of hated me after that. So next up we have Double Debris Dragon. Again, same sort of concept as Junk Synchron, just to bring stuff back from the graveyard to get Doppelwarrior out and Synchron to Trish and everything like that. Next up, Spore. Light Bulb, your 2 1-star tuners, part of the plant engine basically. Go into formula with these guys and do some crazy ass crap with them as well. So main part of the plant engine is your double Lonefire Blossom, double Lonefire Blossom. Sorry about the pause. Yeah, distribute him, get a plant from your deck. So most of the time we go for like your synchros and stuff like that, but most of the time I seem to go for Dandylion. Summon this guy, tribute him, get Dandylion in defense mode, just for the defense if you've got nothing else in your hand. And as you just heard, Dandelion's next up. When he gets sent to the graveyard, 2 tokens brought back with Debris Dragon. And most of the time you have 1 token on the field, so you can go into 8. So here we have the triple Reborn Tengu, or Tengu, or however the hell you pronounce it. Just to cycle through the deck, easy synchro with this guy. If you've got a Spore and a Lonefire or Dandy in the graveyard, remove that to get out the Spore, level 4 synchro. Double Thunder King. This was originally in the side, but decided to put it in the main, and it works amazingly well. Just for the pure fact that it's a 19 beta, part light, so it can help with Caius Sorcerer, and it stops your opponent from synchro summoning and special summoning stuff. Doppelwarrior. I was running this guy at 3, but he's too much at 3. In any deck I recommend not running more than 2. 1 even. If you don't want to run 2, run 1. But I'd never recommend running more than 1 or 2 of him. Next up we've got double Ryko. Just to mill through the deck. This is what you want to do, get stuff into the graveyard to bring it all back, to get Doppelwarrior out and stuff like that. But I always seem to mill Tengus and stuff with him. It doesn't really matter because you can get them back anyway. So yeah, you can get him back with Debris Dragon to go into Iron Chain, or you can get him back with Junk Synchron to go into Frozen Fitzgerald. Get onto the spells now. Monster Reborn and Double Pot of Avarice. These are the cards that you're going to be using mainly. Pot of Avarice, you're going to be sending a lot of monsters to the graveyard. You're going to be cycling through your deck quickly, so you're going to want these just to put monsters back into your deck and refill your deck so you don't deck out. And Monster Reborn, just the special summon stuff from the grave. Tuning. Get your Junk Synchrons if you don't have them in your hand. Mill a card. So the mill can be helpful. Half the time I seem to mill a Ryko, so you just mill the Ryko, summon out the Junk Synchron the Frozen Fitzgerald. You're controlling nothing, so if it gets destroyed by battle next turn, you can ditch a card like a plant or something like that, and then bring Frozen Fitzgerald in defense mode. Mind Control, just to take control of one of your opponent's monsters and then synchro with it, or if they've only got one monster you can take it and then attack directly. Book of Moon. Ever since this card got put down to 1, I've never run it. This deck is the first time I've actually run it at 1. Didn't really draw into it much, but when I did draw into it, it was so helpful. It helped me win a lot of games, so this card is definitely the MVP of the spell card of this section of this deck. Double MST and Giant Trunade for the last of the spells. Back row hate. Trunade, get rid of all your opponent's back rows, put them into the hand, set up for big plays. MST, destroy one spell or trap card. You've got 2, so you get to destroy 2 obviously. Onto the spells, you've got Solemn Judgment, basic staple. Pay half your life points to negate anything. So very, very handy. Mirror Force, another staple. Just destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters to the attack. Double Magic Cylinder. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that this is my favourite tech trap card. In fact, it's my favourite trap card. I love it, just for what it does. I've run it in my Value Turbo build since the first time I built it. Double Compulse, Compulsory Evacuation device. Despite what I said about Magical Cylinder, this is the MVP of the traps. For the monsters, it's probably got to be Junk Synchron or Doppelwarrior. Return one of your opponent's monsters to the hand. Yeah, you can see how that's helpful. Next up, you've got your Double Call of the Haunted. Well, I say Double Call of the Haunted, but they pretty much do the same thing, other than limit reverse is 1,000 attack or less. So you've got quite a lot of targets for this. You've got your double warriors. You've got Lonefire Blossoms, Dandylion, even your what is it? Debris Dragon, such and such, and then Call of the Haunted just for anything. Okay, next we'll go on to the side deck. It's double DD Crow. Remove stuff. I tend to side these in against against Infernity, because I did have a game against Infernity the other day, last Saturday, and he activated Infernity Launcher to select an Archfiend, and I can't remember what the other one was, a 0 attack level 1 guy. So I DD Crow'd the Archfiend, so he could only get the other one back. Puppet Plant, 2 Puppet Plant. Obvious reasons. 6 Sam is one of the best decks going at the moment, tier 1, as far as I know. So you get rid of their Shiens and stuff, take control of them for that turn. Double Debunk. Love this trap card. I've never actually sided it in because I've had no reason to, but hopefully when I have the reason to, I will, if you know what I mean, be able to do stuff with it. I mean, it's good. It stops Dandelion and stuff like that. Effect Veiler, stops Effect Veiler, Sangan, all that sort of stuff, removes them from play. Light Imprisoning Mirror. Fairies, Lightsworn, mainly fairies, thanks to the structure deck. Last is Double Chain Disappearance, just to screw over everything basically. Onto the extra deck, we have Shooting Star Dragon, big beastie guy of the deck. Level 9s we have Trishula and Mistworm, obviously, because everybody has them. Level 8 we have Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon, and Colossal Fighter. Colossal Fighter will be taken out as soon as I can find a magical android. He's just in there at the moment just because he can be, really. Level 7s we have Black Rose Dragon, Scrap Archfiend. I found myself being able to go into level 7s fairly quickly with this deck, with Reborn Tengu and Junk Synchron and such. That's mainly the reason why he's in there, because I can't remember what I had in here before. I think it was Junk Archfiend. No, not Junk Arch, Junk Berserker, that's the one. So, and I never really had Junk Synchron out on the field, and I found myself going into 5 or 7 loads, so that's the reason for Junk Archfiend, Scrap Archfiend. Level 6 you have Iron Chain and Debris Dragon, Debris Dragon. Iron Chain's only in there for the pure fact that Debris Dragon, obviously, so, and everybody runs Brea. Level 5s is Junk Warrior, Frozen Fitzgerald. These can only be brought out by Junk Synchron, which is why I need a magical android. Level 4 is one Armory Arm. Can go into Armory Arm really easy in this deck. So, and last but not least for the deck and everything else is 2 Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron is probably one of my favourite synchros after Stardust. Just for the draw power he gives you and everything basically. And this deck can go into Formula like no other, really. Well, I say that, but every other deck can go into Formula really quickly, pretty much. Well, you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Not really much else I can say on it, to be honest, other than the fact if I can find a Skill or a Granule, Gorz will be replaced with one. So, if I update the deck anymore, I'll do another deck profile for you, such and such. I've made a fairy deck as well. Yeah, you know, me hitting on fairies earlier on. But I've made a fairy deck, but it's not like a normal fairy deck sort of thing. It's not like how everybody else runs them. But I've made a deck profile of that. It's not finished yet. Still missing 4 cards, I believe. So as soon as that deck's finished, well, as soon as I get around to uploading these videos, I'll upload the fairy one as well. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully have some duel videos for you guys soon and stuff like that. Because the Colchester club where we go is kind of strict about that sort of thing, about videos and stuff. So we haven't really had the chance to get videos, duel videos and stuff in at the moment. So, but we've had a team merger anyway, so there's loads more members of us. So hopefully we should have as soon as you figure out a name, we should have a team page and loads of videos up there and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that. I'll keep you updated on everything. So peace out, YouTube. Stay cool.